And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Outside, Beal. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup. And
so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Payton for three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Bradley Beal picks one up. It's his first trip to the line. During Desmond Bane's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bane's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
Now, here's Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
First team foul.
And what Johnson lacks in size, he makes up for with determination. Even the foul can't stop him completely.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. It's Beal on the wing. Nice move. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with it. Now Bol defending. Adams' shot is off.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Porzingis. Chalk up 2 there. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
Gets talked about a lot, but when Porzingis is active as that big of a body, it really helps out when he's doing the dirty work.
Now here's Morant. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Ivy. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Now here's Morant. It's a 5-point game. At the elbow, Adams. Clock at 6. Out to Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Out to Porzingis. Johnson outside. Pass to Ivy. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies trailed by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
It's stolen by Adams. Right side Bane. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Beal. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Good on the 3-point shot. Beal's got 6.
Well, Beal loves getting a little wiggle room and then great rhythm on that 3.
Adams outside. Now Bane. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Morant. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. A jump hook. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. Beal deciding where to go with it. Johnson in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Morant with it. And a wide open look for Bane. Drops in the tray. Bane's got 6 points.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
And then Jackson with the jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome today.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Johnson outside. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Over in the corner, Porzingis. To the wing on the left. Second chance shot. Pass to Ivy. Len with the block.
Well, putting the wingspan to great use, Len throws that one away.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Washington leading now by 5. A 3 from Porzingis. Rebounded by Jackson.
And, well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with.
Now Morant. 5 points in the game. Pass to Jackson. Over Ivy. And they'll get another chance. Back to Morant. Jackson with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And Memphis making a change here.
Grizzlies substitution. Zaire Williams.
Here's Fultz. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Porzingis. The three. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. The Grizzlies trail by 5.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Now, here's Payne. He has 6. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Lets it go from the wing. Washington with the rebound. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Here's Jackson, and he slams it down right on top of Deni Avdija.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Both teams making some changes here. And it's Fultz with the ball for Washington. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Avdija. Here's Bull. Kicks it out to Beasley. Over Rozier. 2 on the clock. And that one is good by Beasley.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Over in the corner, Rozier. Clark outside. Avdija with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
To the middle. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Loving the unselfishness of Fultz. An expert at cutting the D apart here with that slick passing ability.
Pass to Clark. Back to Rozier. There's the double team with Avdija. Here's Davis. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Outside, Beal. Drives to the hoop. Now, here's Bull. Another one falls for Washington.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's blocked. Outside, Beal. For 3. And so it's Washington in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Pass to Rozier. Screen by Adams. Back to Davis. Misses from close range.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. Outside, Beal. There's the screen to the inside. 6 to shoot. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And over the course of his career, Rozier has really improved his three-point numbers. That off-season work on the jumper has paid off big time.
Takes it inside. Here's Bull. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
It's Beasley on the wing. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Puts the move on, and slam dunk by Clark.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
And finished off by Beal.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And it's Rozier missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And Washington again with the bucket.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Rozier looking around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Washington leading now by 8. Now here's Beal. 12 points for him. Pulls up. Beal with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Rozier for 3. Davis with it. Now Beal defending. Here's Clark. Rebound, Washington. They've led by as many as 11 points. Beal fires from way outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Beal's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Hits the three-point bomb.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And here's Fultz after Terry Rozier hitting the 3. Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Now, here's Rozier. 6 points for him. Here's Adams. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Brett?
Yeah, even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Adams with the make-them-pay mentality right here from the free throw line.
For Memphis, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
He doesn't get the second one. And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
And Bradley Beal making it look effortless right now.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Adams. Here's Morant. "13 feet away." Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Washington calls timeout. Wizards leading by 8. Pass to Porzingis. And here's Ivy. Back to Porzingis. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Porzingis has that kind of touch at 7'3". He can hurt you in there.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Outside, Bain. 5 on the clock. Pass to Jackson. Beasley with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Ivy, following the score by Memphis. No good from Beasley. Here's Morant. He has 7, and finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Now here's Beasley. Johnson right side. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Brooks. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 7. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their home series. And finished off by Morant.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concerned right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Brooks outside. Here's Jackson. Again, Memphis.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. It's to Porzingis. To the left side wing. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Ivy. Following the basket by Ja Morant. 12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's Ivy. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Now here's Morant for 3. And that concludes the first half. Wizards lead by 7. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Grizzlies trailed by 7. In the corner, it's Bane. Shoots over Beal. They get it back. Pass to Adams. Porzingis with the steal. Johnson surveying the floor. Releases. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Free throw good. Bane. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant. This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Here's Ivy. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
First team foul.
An absolute juggernaut on the drive. Once Ivy gets a step on the D, you're about to be compromised.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. He hits both from the stripe.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Here's Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal.
And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
And he sinks the second.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Pass to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Jackson's got 10.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Porzingis is doubled. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Pass to Conchar. Morant with it. Now Brooks. Beal pulls it in.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The Grizzlies trailed by 8. Morant outside. They set the pick. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. And the layup falls. 15 points in the game.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Here's Porzingis. Here's Johnson. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant outside. Jackson with the screen. Puts one up from 19. Washington with the rebound. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Johnson in the corner. Into the lane. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
The three from Morant. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Morant's got 18 points in the game. Wizards leading by 5. It's Beal on the wing. He's got 17. Outside, Porzingis. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Wizards. The 3 from Morant. Beal pulls it in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Beal with a nice job. A little bit pesky that time inside.
G.A., he's asked to carry a big-time scoring, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Now here's Morant. 18 points for him. Brooks outside. It's deflected. Memphis moving it around. Morant with another miss. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. 10-point lead. Pass to Avdia. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
And for Avdia, he managed, Brent, to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Both teams deciding to change it up. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Down low, Porzingis with the steal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Kristaps Porzingis, throughout his career, continues to look for good health. And when he is that, he's a force.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Now, here's Rozier. He has 7. Outside, Davis. Over Avdia. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Now, here's Fultz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Porzingis can't hit. Rozier into the lane. In the corner, it's Bane. Clark outside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Wizards leading by 11. Fultz with the ball. Now defended by Bane. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now, here's Bane. He's got 7. At the top of the key, Clark. Shot clock at 5. He's off on that one. And it's Washington the other way. Fultz looking around. It's rebounded by Memphis. Picked by Clark. Here's Adams. Pass to Clark. Left side, Bane. Drills it from outside. Bane's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Washington calls timeout. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got his second basket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Aldama can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Out to Porzingis. And again, Washington with the triple.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's Rozier. 7 points in the game. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. To the paint. Stolen by Avdia. Inside. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Rozier into the lane.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And both free throws good for Porzingis. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Rozier. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And here at the end of the third quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Fultz. Over to the wing. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's good for 2. That's 12 points for Jaren Jackson.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Back to Fultz. Clock at 6. Over Bain. Off the left rim and out. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 20 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Ivy. On the wing, Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Brooks with the bounce back. And the dunk by Jackson.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson's going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
Wizards leading by 13. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Bull. Out to the right wing. And here is Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
Like seeing Johnson getting after it, taking on all comers and drawing the whistle.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant surveying the D. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Both good from the line that time. So it's the Wizards now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Fultz with the ball. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Now Morant. And they double up Morant. Here's Conchar. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Washington calls timeout. Time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. That's tipped. To Johnson. Avdia with it. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Avdia can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Now here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Imanu Ginobili, recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. He gets on the floor, he gets into the fourth quarter, it's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
Pass to Bane. Trying to find Jackson, he's got it now. And here's Len. And it's off the back rim, no good. Beasley right side. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal from long range. Can't hit that one. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant outside. Here he goes. Outside, Bane. The three from Morant. Hits it from three-point range. Morant's got 27 points.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Washington calls timeout. And Memphis making a change here. Wizards leading by 10. Here's Beal. Porzingis high post. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And that's 31 points for Porzingis. Memphis with the ball. Morant outside. And it's Brooks in the corner. Takes a shot at the elbow. And he makes that one.
Inside, outside, mid-range. Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Pass to Johnson. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Washington basketball. At the line for Washington.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
Well, that decision, I think, was tough, but in the end, for the length and longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career.
And Morant throws it down.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Outside, Porzingis jacks up a three. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. It's a 10-point game. And here's Morant. On the wing, Bane. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Wizards leading by 10. Beal with it. Outside Porzingis. Outside Beal. Takes the three. Len grabs the board. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant right side. And Memphis turns it over again.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Beal from long range. The shot will not fall. And it's Memphis the other way. Up top, Morant. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Morant's got 13 points now in the quarter. Al Beal. Now, here's Johnson. They need this one. Offensive rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Here's Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
And one of these modern leagues who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
And Memphis making a change here. Wizards leading by 8. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 8. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Porzingis. Count that one. And that's now 35 points for Porzingis.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Wizards.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Porzingis.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
Clearly a foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Clock at 6. Here's Beal. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Rozier. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home.